Hello and welcome to another video in the Europe series. This is Traveling Karina and I'm going to show you around Ephesus and port number 2 of our Europe cruise, which was in Turkey. This is a great port for just getting off the ship and walking around. There's lots to see and do, and I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. But first, I'm going to show you around Ephesus. We took the tour that was provided through Carnival, which included a guided tour of Ephesus and the Terrace Houses. This was one of my favorite ruins to visit and explore because there was quite a lot to see. It's incredibly interesting to walk down what was the main street of the ancient city and observe the work and restoration that has been done. It's quite fascinating to see in person. Our tour continued in the terrace houses, which were considered homes of the wealthy. As you look around, I'll give you my final thoughts on the excursion itself, and then I'm going to show you a little bit more of the port. We really enjoyed the tour. Our tour guide was really informative and told us things that we wouldn't have learned on our own. But I will warn you that it is extremely busy there. We were there in October, which is considered their non-high season, and it was still very busy. So if you go in the summer, expect it to be super crowded. Because of the crowds, we also found it hard to find our group sometime and to stay with our leader. And because we were wearing earpieces, sometimes the signals would get crossed and we'd hear other tour guides' information. So it can be a little messy that way. All in all, it was a great day. The ruins are spectacular, and I would probably go back. I would just probably do it on my own next time so that I'd have more time to look around at what I wanted to look at and not have to worry about where my group was so much. At the end of our tour, we went to a carpet center where we got to see how they were made, and then we also saw a showroom full of different creations. I'm pretty sure that all of Carnival's tours end in a carpet center, so just make sure that you're aware and it's not a big surprise. And now, as promised, we are back at the port to look around. There's quite a bit to see and do right at the cruise ship port, so if you don't want to take a tour, you don't have to. As soon as you get off the ship, there is a shopping market. There is also a boardwalk that has many restaurants and vendors on it, so that's kind of fun. And the boardwalk also leads to a beach, which is fairly close to the ship, so that is also an option if you're interested. It was such a nice day that we ended up staying out in port for a couple hours after our tour. It was a long day, but so worth it. Thank you for watching my video. As I had mentioned, this was the second stop in our 10-day Europe cruise. Santorini was the first stop, which I absolutely adored. So if you missed that, make sure to go back and watch that now.